Just like there are right-handers and left-handers, night owls and early birds, there are those who prefer to shop in-store and those who don't. No matter how you like to shop, Price Chopper is here to help. We make it easy to get groceries any way you want. In-store, at your door, or for pickup. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
Armstrong's pass. Easily with the score for the Freedom One and your 2022 Toy Boy champions. Touchdown! For Miege. Touchdown, Miege. Touchdown, Cardinals! Touchdown, Miege.
I mean, I know they gave you guys a pretty good game last year, and I mean, gave them another really good game tonight. Just how's it feel to kind of grind this one out?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I just told the guys. Is we knew it was going to be tough, right? The weather was tough, and they're a really good football team. I mean, a lot of the same guys were the same guys that we played against last year, so we knew we were going to have to bring it, and our guys were able to do that. You know, we work on our hands team every yesterday. So Isaiah was able to cover that up, and we were able to run the clock out there at the end.
We kind of touched on a big special teams play to end the game. I mean, even just making extra points tonight is big tonight.
You know, too, and you know, at the end of the first half on that punt, that was huge.
Yeah.
We were able to get the punt block and then scored there right before half to go up 21-12, and that's big. You know, in games like this, especially against an offense like that, you got to get up possession by possession, and we were able to do that and kind of keep them chasing us all night.
I mean, that was kind of the next thing I was going to touch on. I mean, that first touchdown pass that Mac had, I mean, was 4th and 6. I mean, just get some points on that first drive and kind of get the lead from the get-go.
You know, I mean, Mac Armstrong's special, Isaiah Coppins, Taryn Jackson, Tommy Wright, Dagan Jensen, Hollis Muller. I mean, our wide receiver crew's pretty special, and you know, Mac wanted a call, you know, and Isaiah was able to come down with that big catch there.
I know after the St. James game I covered with you guys earlier in the year, you kind of mentioned that you wanted to be able to run the ball quite a bit more too. I mean, especially on a night like tonight, I mean, that was big for you guys.
Yeah.
Just how big was that?
I mean, you know, I think that was the difference of winning and losing, personally. You know, you get a game like this where you're struggling to throw it. David Garcia and Dre Beasley gave us everything they had. Offensive line up front created big hole after big hole. Dagan Jensen and Hollis Muller were also using that role as well. You know, and we felt like we were going to be able to wear them down a little bit up front because a lot of those guys had to play both ways, and we were able to do that.
I mean, Piper next week, I know they ended up kind of grinding out a double overtime game from what it looked like last night. Just kind of what do you kind of know about Piper?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're going to be a team that's going to give us everything we want again. You know, this time of year, that's what you get. They got tremendous talent. They're coached very well. I know a lot of our guys watched that game on TV last night. You know, it's exciting for us because we get to host it at home. We haven't got to host it at home in a while, so it'll be good for our guys to get back home.
Yeah, that's just about all I had, but definitely appreciate the interview, and congrats on the win, too. Man, I know I didn't get to see the game last year and everything, but I mean, you guys gave them a great game last year. I mean, another really tough game, or close game tonight, too. Just kind of, how'd you kind of feel about the team's performance?
I mean, you know, it's to have a chance at, you know, the last 2 minutes down to score with an onside kick opportunity. I mean, we can't ask for anything more against them. You know, Coach Gould does an unbelievable job. His kids play hard. His kids do everything they ask. He's great coaches, and so to be, I mean, I would say toe-to-toe for 4 quarters with the program like that, in the league they play in, and who they see consistently every week at that 6A level. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just to be right there with them. It says a lot about our kids, our coaches, our community, and how much we really wanted to give everything we had, and I felt like we had an opportunity to do that. And so just a couple turnovers early got us, but I'm really pleased with our effort and our kids, and they just bought in and did everything we asked.
I know Octavius has had a huge season. I mean, a couple of big touchdown runs to kind of keep you guys neck and neck with him early there, especially. Just kind of what did you really see from him that made him so effective tonight?
I mean, Octavius, what I love about Octavius and what people probably won't know is he is the best teammate. You know, he is constantly hyping up our O-line, getting our other fullback in, all over our slots, our receivers. And so I think his hard work in the weight room, his hard work through track, his dedication to football, combined with being a great teammate, has led to this success that he saw this year. And so, you know, he's an all-state, all-league running back in my mind. I mean, he's a true threat when he touches it. And so he's one of those kids that kept us in it tonight. Couldn't be more proud of him. Couldn't be more proud of our O-line. I mean, we were giving up a few pounds across the board, and just a team with some speed that we just hadn't seen. You know, not taking anything away from the teams that we played, but they play a little bit faster. And so for us to go toe-to-toe with them, just extremely pleased with our kids and our coaches for getting after them.
I mean, I know you guys are a run-heavy team, but I mean, Adrian's kind of been one of the top receivers for you guys for a couple of years now. Just have him kind of come up with a big couple catches late. How big was that for you guys too?
Well, the beauty is he's only junior for us, and so you know, hopefully we get to see that for another whole year next year. But yeah, 2 huge plays, just unbelievable effort, great protection up front, great balls by our quarterback. And so just to have that opportunity, like I said, I mean, he made 2 huge plays, kept us in the game. And, we're right there. Ball bounces one way or a different way on an onside kick, and we have a chance to maybe tie that thing up or even go for 2 and try to get a win. So.
I mean, elements make any facet of the game hard tonight, but I mean, with just going for 2 each time instead of extra points, is the weather kind of factor in there at all?
Yeah, our kicker, a little banged up, and so he's still out here doing stuff. But when in the rain, I just, I wanted to try to let our offense get out there, and we moved it all the unsuccessful, but still, you know, at the end of the day, you know, those points were obviously ones that we needed, but, you know, again, we're down 7 with a chance to win it. It's just huge.
And I mean, you kind of season as a whole. I mean, no, obviously would have liked to go a little further here, but what can you kind of like take away from the season?
You know, I think the beauty, you know, 8-2, unbelievable year. We got beat by 1 point overtime to Lewisburg. You know, we're down a couple guys. Not an excuse, but you know, obviously that's one we'd like to have back. But I mean, at 4A East, like your state championship is whatever private school you have to play. And so, you know, unfortunately, I think 2 of the best teams in 4A East played each other this week instead of next week or the week after. But like I said, it just is what it is. And you know, our kids will just have to work harder and we'll just have to get better and do those little things to try to see if we can have a little more success next year against them.
Okay, that's just about all I have, but I definitely appreciate the interview and congrats